Hey guys, this is video log 2, and I wanted to go over the changes in my agency, things I've been working on alongside the social workers there at Child Protective Services, and how those are related to the competencies that we're working on in our paper. Um, a lot of our work focuses on assessment, intervention, and evaluation. So competencies 7, 8, and 9. We should be assessing individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities for 7, intervening with individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities for 8, and for 9, that will be evaluating practice. Now, all these are pretty much constantly in play with us, intervening with families, groups, organizations, and communities. The interventions you see at the state level of CPS are pretty varied. This can come in the form of traditional reports on cases that are going to be looking into abuse allegations, issues of the family that are leading to negligence of the children, anybody in a caretaker role, authority role that has negligence on the children. We're going to be working to intervene that. That takes a variety of roles. For some families, that is offering services that they may need. For others, that is going to be more traditional interventions, potentially court orders, removal of the children to out-of-home care, kinship care with family members. That's for chapter competency 7 for assessing, competency 8 for intervening. That ties in with competency 7 for assessing as well, quite a bit. Before we intervene, we do a lot of groundwork investigation on the intake side, interviews with family members, the children, anyone that may have concerns. So, speaking to football coaches, teachers, anyone that might have insights or be able to have more information that can give us a more complete picture to assess the family, see do they only need services, is this a serious allegation that we're working with, and how we're going to form our intervention in competency 8. Competency 9, evaluating practice. In the most basic form, this comes down to supervisor looking over and working alongside you on these cases, keeping a gentle eye on your metrics, how you're doing in the field, things you might be struggling with. I think the most effective way we evaluate practice, though, is through case consults. That is monthly, and a case specialist comes in, works regional level, and they go through our caseload with us step by step, give updates, see how things are working with the parents, family members, foster parents, how case plans are going, how court progress is going, and just getting an overall status update, recommendations on the fly right there in real time, seeing where we're at, seeing what we need to improve on, see what we can offer the families and do from there. All of that is pretty well tying into the overall competency paper on how I'm feeling about that. That is how my week's been going so far. The supervision and practical experience have been really good so far. Been working really closely with my supervisor, and I would say a good 80 to 85% of my time is in the field, getting practical hands-on experience with intake and investigations. So the experience has been very practical, very hands-on, not afraid to let me see how things actually work in the field, the protocol to follow, what paperwork we're filing, how the court systems work. And my supervisor's been very open on keeping me up to date, keeping me in the loop on what the team is doing, involving me in team meetings, discussions, consultations, and decision-making processes as an observer, and allowing my opinion where appropriate. And it's been overall pretty good.